Alright, Farmer J-Dub here with my setup of Lawfolds Aberdeenshire. We're gonna do some farming today. Got a couple fields ready. Got some soybeans to harvest and just lots of other stuff to do. Um, I did start on new farm manager. They do give you some equipment to start. Um, the Activia Massey Ferguson combine they give you to start. I did get rid of the 7.8 meter header it comes with and decided to get the lizard cutter set because it's just easier. It's got its own trailer built in. I hate monkeying around with the header trailers. I half the time they never stay on the trailer for me, so I don't like using them. I did get myself the class mower. I got all my mowing equipment. I don't have a baler yet. I don't know why I did not pick up a baler. But let's just we'll take a look at the map here and see what we got going on. Large map, there's plenty of good size fields. Warning, these fields are very expensive. When I read a description of the map, it almost seems like they were telling me that the more contracts you do, the lower the price will become on some of the fields. I have no idea if that's how it actually works, but we will find out later. But just to give you an idea of what some of the field prices are here, let's just go, we'll say 29, sure. That fairly irregular small field will run you $154,000. Not the cheapest. Field 24, that's a big one. Look at this. Insanity. $1.3 million. What I did, I own 3 fields. Field 27, Field 7, and Field 8. The reasons I bought these fields, because comparatively to all the other fields, they were a ridiculous steal of a deal. For example, number 7, if I were to sell it, they're going to give me $554,000. I think I bought it for $559,000, which is a great deal, considering Field 6, right beside it, will run you $1 million. So, you look at them, 7 is not that much smaller than 6, for literally half of the price. Field 8, I think it was, yeah, I did pay over $200,000 for it. They'll give me $186,000 for it if I sell it, but it was only about $250,000. Great deal, considering 9 right beside it, not a whole hell of a lot bigger, is running you $359,000. So $250,000 for that, $350,000 for that. Good deal. And this one down here was 393. Actually, that one's gone up in price because I only bought it for about 350. So interesting things going on. Let's see here. What is the biogas plant? I didn't even see how much this costs. $362,000 for the biogas plant. And it comes with the sawmill and Big Hill grain elevator in there. But anyway, biogas, $362,000. Fly around here a little bit. Zoom out some. Up here, This is your machine shop. You've got it's hard to read, but it's all there. Hello. How's it going, Harley? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, so up here we got, it's hard to read them because they're all, words are stacked on top of each other, but there is buy manure and buy slurry. There's your shop, there's your spinnery, the Shire Group grain, and Shire bales, and the animal dealer are all just sandwiched into this little spot here. They probably could have done better and maybe spread a few of these things out a little bit, but it is what it is. Up here you got your Lawfolds grain way up at the top corner. Like I said, there's a bunch grouped together here. Come down, this one down here, this is your sheep farm. 328,000 to buy that. I didn't want to start with, I didn't want to start with sheep, so I went over to this farmyard, which was a lot cheaper at, it was 96,000 when I bought it, which is a lot cheaper than the 360,000 for the sheep field, but yeah, so you get your house, cow enclosure. I've got my silo, a liquid silo set up. You have your storage for yourself, and you have your diesel. Over here we got one more in the middle. I can't remember what that one is called. Not showing me anymore. Oh no, that's nothing there. That's just that's another yard you could buy. This is the pig yard. So you got pigs in the middle, sheep on the right hand side of the map, and to the left hand side in the corner is your cows. I haven't found if there's a built-in chicken coop anywhere yet, but and there's one more sales point, is housing estates right here. So we'll hop on into it. Everything has got weeds except for my fields. Well, except for 7, I've still got a couple little tiny strips in here. I was trying to get these all set up so that so I had a good day of harvesting without a whole bunch of weeds, but by the time I got to the spraying, it was already, I think, 10 o'clock at night, and I could barely see anything, so I did miss a couple spots. So not so bad. How big is the cow pen? Oh, good question, Harley. I haven't put any cows in there yet, so I don't know I don't know what the count is. I'm gonna find a trigger here. Maybe I'll buy a cow? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to buy a cow because I don't want to just set up anything for just a cow. So we'll find out about cows later. I'm not too sure. I would assume this kind of looks like it would be a good 350, 400-ish cow enclosure. We'll go with that, sure. 350, 400. We'll find out later what the exact numbers on the pens are, but actually, maybe it'll tell me in my menu. No, I have no pens or animals, so okay. Anyway, that was a quick little breeze through, showing you all the sales points are, and a description of how expensive some of these fields are. So anyway, let's decide what we're gonna get on here first. I'm not even sure what all of the fields I have are ready. I have canola in 8, soybeans in 7, and soybeans in 27. That's soybeans were already in these 2 fields when I bought them, so they're just waiting for me, which is nice because soybeans are a good cash crop. So that'll be an excellent way to kick this one off, because soybeans are always good money. So let's just get to it. Let's do 27 first. Actually, no, we'll do 7 first, and then while I'm doing 7, or after I'm done 7, we'll give the AI some headlands here and up here, and we'll get this cleared out for him, so he should have no trouble in doing that, and then he can just cultivate that for us while we work on 27 and 8. We'll get those cleared up and do some planting. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. Now, one thing that is difficult about this map is no matter what field you're going to, there's pretty much either a barbed wire fence, a stone fence, or a hedge around them. So they all have collisions. You can't just go drive through the hedges to get to your field. You have to find the gate and actually go through the gate to get to your fields. One thing I wish they would have done with this map is kind of maybe put like a little white line, or maybe some sort of reference to where the gate is located on each one of those fields. Would have been, oh, that would have been marvelous, because my first tour around and buying my fields and trying to figure out how to get to them, to work to them, sometimes you just end up driving around in circles looking for a gate. But if you are going to start this map, I strongly recommend just grab a vehicle, drive around, and open as many gates as you can possibly find. That's what I did. It's always good to, kind of know your map. And this one has got a lot of getting to know, because, like I said, there's hedges, fences, either barbed wire or stone around everything. So knowing where all the gates is beneficial, so you don't, spend an hour driving around in circles looking for... Oh, what am I doing? I was going to go to 7 first. Well, since we're already at 27, we'll just start there. I'm not paying attention, talking too much as usual. Oh, look at that. There's a gate right behind me. I'll just open that right now. Even though I don't need to go in that field, anytime I see a gate now, I'm just opening it. Alright, well, here we go. First crop coming off from Lawfolds, Aberdeen. So, as usual, on some maps when you start them, AI just, when you buy the fields, they don't get all of it. I don't understand why they always leave, 3 meters or so along the edge of a field, but whatever. I'm gonna seed all of it when I do it. How big is the moo pen? I wish I knew. I will find out when I do get some cows, Harley, but right now I'm just gonna work on getting some money, and well, I'm gonna need to feed them something too and bed them. I don't have any straw fields, so I'm not getting any straw off the crops I got, so might take a little bit for me to get set up on cows. Maybe the beginning or the end of my next stream on this. Like I said, I did do my best at trying to get all of the weeds, but I did miss some on 7 and a little tiny bit on 27, just because I ran out of herbicide with about 40 feet left to go, so I just said, forget it. So there's a little tiny bit of weeds down in the bottom here, but nothing that's really going to affect my crop too much. So base game, when you start this, they do start you out with, like I said, some decent equipment anyway. They give you the Massey harvester. I did get rid of the 7-meter header for the 9-meter lizard cutter, just because 7 meters. It's a fairly big map, and the fields are fairly large, so I wanted more than a 7-meter header. I'd be just doing this way too long. Oh, you're probably thinking, what are you doing just driving through the middle of the field like that? I'm just taking this little kick out off the side out. I don't know, sometimes I like doing things a little off the wall. So Harley, how's your day? You working today? Day off? Chillaxing at home? You're probably at work though. Was Oh yeah, yeah. I do that every once in a while too. I don't have my crop destruction on, but most of my maps that I don't stream, that I play for myself, I do have destruction on. So yeah, it is kind of nice making a road every once in a while, so that you're not crushing your crops trying to unload a harvester. This is going to turn out pretty good. I've 70%. I haven't even gone all the way around the field yet. Well, I guess what I've done would be pretty much going around the field once. So we're gonna get some good numbers off this crop, that's for sure. That's good, that's good. Always need good numbers. I don't know what soybeans are selling at right now, but I'll check that when we're gonna have to throw an AI on here at some point while I go grab a tipper. Alright, worker on that, and let's... so, here's my tractors anyway. My little one, I got the little 460 Arian class, the small tractor. Our bigger power is the 7726 Massey, that's in at 280 horse. And I just love this tractor. I'm back to using this one again. Just because the Fendt 724 Vario. I love this thing. Well, let's get started here. Oh, we don't need the door open. We need to get the back window open. Let's get the sunroof open, and let's get the front window open too. Let that air blow right on through. Feel it in your hair. Now, if I can remember, I think I left my tipper at the... There it is. Help if I lined up straight. I know my driving isn't quite as crisp as Germany G's. He's got that nice G29 Logitech steering wheel. I'm just old schooly on the controller here, so... Is that a happy face, or... You like the Fendt, or are you not liking the Fendt, Harley? You're just messing around. Oh, that's good, because I love this little... The 724 is one of my more favorite tractors to use. Oh yeah, he's going crooked because I did not make it straight. go ahead and get rid of this bloody help window. I don't know why I had it on in the first place, but that out of here. That's the only thing I don't really like about the Massey Combine is it's not really the greatest for turning. Maybe sometime further down the road we'll end up upgrading the old grain harvester here. But for now, the Massey will do it for now. It'll be fine. So the work I did to get this kind of set up, I did harvest field 8 was the smaller one. It did have corn on it, and I already harvested that, and that field was thankfully the only one that needed ripping. What's that? So I spared everybody, you know, what's going on there. For some reason doesn't want to harvest. There we go. Okay, take it from a different direction then. Kind of weird. Well, it's a lovely day in the game, but certainly not lovely where I am. It's snowing currently. Great. But it's been started wet snowing last night, just before I went to sleep, and yeah, it's still going this morning. It hasn't accumulated too much because it was really just wet, sticky, sloppy snow last night, but there's a good, well, probably about 4 inches of snow out there anyway. The ground is covered, we'll say that. Harley, you wish it was snowing there? You're crazy. I'll take beautiful weather over snow any day. I'm not a huge winter person. I grew up in central Canada in Saskatchewan, and yeah, when it's winter there, it sucks. Like, it really, really sucks to have winter in Saskatchewan. You literally feel like you might as well be living in, like, Siberia in Russia. It is bloody cold in Saskatchewan in the winter. Not uncommon for, I'm not even joking, this is quite serious, -40 people I am not joking. It will get that cold in Saskatchewan. And usually in Saskatchewan, it's so flat and wide open there that the wind, it blows all the time in Saskatchewan. So it's not uncommon for it to be, say, minus 35 outside, and then the wind is blowing, let's say 40, 50 kilometers per hour. That'll put your frostbite window at about, you know, you're gonna freeze in about a minute outside or less. Yeah, I have worked outside in Saskatchewan while it was minus 56 wind chill. Not fun, not nothing you want to do ever, really. That's times when you just stay inside. Don't go out. I was doing snow shoveling at the time, and literally between the contracts that I had to go to, I had to leave my vehicle running, because if I turned it off even for about 15 minutes, the vehicle would get so cold that it wouldn't want to start again without being plugged in. So yeah, that was just cold. Don't like cold. Fortunately for me, out in British Columbia now, it's a lot more milder. Yo, GG, what's up? Still live, but I turned in. Yes, you did. How did you end up doing on Rocket League, or are you still playing? This is good already. I'm gonna should get a couple full tippers out of this field. Oh, this field is yielding pretty good for me already. I'm liking this. Oh, why did you not put the pipe out, J-Dub? Oh, wrong way. There we go. So happy that I don't have weeds in here. So happy. Just starting out, G. Just starting out. Oop, that's wrong button. Let's see here. What do we got? I've got 27, 7, and 8. 7 was a steal of a deal. I was going through this earlier about the prices. 6 is just retarded at $1 million. 7, when I bought it, was 550 some thousand. So half the price of 6, but equally as big almost. So some of the prices are really, really wonky in here. You'll see. Um, yeah, small fields even like that are 154,000. I was kind of under the impression when I first started this map, there's something written in the description. It made it seem to me like the more contract work you do, the cheaper the fields are going to become later. I don't know if that's true yet because I haven't done any contract work. I'm just, just starting on my own fields, but it's something that I'm going to have to pay attention to. Maybe do a couple contract jobs on, say, a certain field and see if the price drops on it a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work or how this is working, but I was under the impression that the more contract work you do, the cheaper prices are going to become. So let's hope that holds true, because some of the fields in this are very expensive for the size, and it's not uncommon for you to see fields that are $1 million. There's quite a few. There's actually probably about 4 or 5 that I know that are at least $1 million to buy. So I was happy when I got 7. It already had soybeans on it, and being a good sized field, I know that one's gonna make me some cha-ching. And then I just need to figure out what I'm doing with crops after this. I did buy the cow barn farm. There is a sheep barn farm and a pig barn farm. I bought the cow barn farm. Cows are kind of my thing. So, plus it was the cow barn farm was actually the cheapest of the 3 to buy. I believe the sheep farm, or the farm that comes with the sheep pen on it, it's the most expensive one, and then it was pigs and then cows. They don't have a farm that starts out with a chicken coop, so I don't know if chickens are really your thing. You're gonna have to just add that somewhere in your farmyard or a field or some, I don't know. You'll have to figure out where you can put chickens if you want chickens. Cow barn farm, 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 cow barn farm. How's that, Harley? Fast enough for you? Cows barn farm, 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 I screwed it up there finally. Harley's trying to make it entertaining for us here. Trying to get me to do tongue twisters. Come on, Harley, you don't need me repeating stuff over and over and over. I already talk enough as it is. So after all these soybeans are harvested and I get my canola done, I'm gonna need to do some planting. Um, since I am doing cows, I'm definitely gonna need some wheat, barley, or oats. I don't know which to go with. Whenever I need straw, I tend to go with oats because the price is just better for oats. Sure, it doesn't yield as much, but I usually will plant oats if I need straw over wheat or barley. And then with the other crops, I don't know what to do with the other fields. I know I'm going to need one that has straw. So I think I'll do, for ease of collection, I think I'll do field number 7 will be my oat field. I'll do a big old field of oats. The game plan, eventually just getting some cows set up. That will be the game plan. It won't happen today. Like I said, I have no straw. I don't know where I'm gonna excuse me, where I'm gonna be getting my hay from yet. Yeah, just getting some fields harvested, making some cha-ching, and getting some oats, a straw crop ready. So maybe the next time I get on Lawfolds, it'll be getting some hay, collecting straw, and buying cows on the next one. But for now, just I'm glad to be, harvesting my first field here. I spent a good amount of time on this, probably about 6, almost 7 hours yesterday, just getting everything all set up for today. So not dropping straw right now because I'm on soybeans. So I have no straw crop. I have 2 fields of soybeans and 1 of canola. That's just, in hindsight, I should have planted oats in field 8 when I harvested it to get the game set up for today, but that's in hindsight now because it's got canola in it, so that's not happening anymore. Using Germany G's favorite tipper trailer here now, or pusher, I'll say that. The Lizard Silo Cruiser. I do like this one. It is nice looking back and being able to see the unloading. Yeah, it is sweet. I like that one too. What'd you think of the my 26,000 liter Lemken seeder setup there? I was just curious to see after you were messing around with the tankers the other day. It got me thinking that no, maybe. Yeah, that cedar now you could just turn it loose on like the biggest fields in the game and not even ever have to worry. And it I did put the AI on it. You do need a fair bit of headland for him to turn that tipper with the cedar attached to it around, but he can still get it done. So that's good. Not something I'm gonna use all the time. It was just kind of an experimental thing, but it works. It works. You know, having a 12-meter cedar with the seed capacity of, say, like the Paralink hoe drill, like the ability to have 20 some thousand liters of seed. I did find it will work with the one of the smaller. It could be used as either a bale wagon or I think I set it to it's only a single axle drawbar trailer, so that's better. It's not quite as long, so yeah, it did take you a while to get that. Well, it was just mostly the battling the slurry tankers up the hill. That was the only problem there, just lack of power, I guess. But I would imagine even if you had like that BSM truck with 850 horsepower, that you'd probably slow that right down to a crawl, if maybe not even let it get up the hill. Prices on beans are going to be here. Oh. Don't stop. Alright. Well, beans aren't really doing the greatest. I think that's 16. 1604? Yeah, that's the best price I'm going to find is at Big Hill Grain. I have to remember where that is now. I think that's... Where is Big Hill? Oh, there it is. Okay, top left corner. Up by the biogas plant. Okay. Nice. Zucchini pasta. Oh, that is good. I like that. I am making, well, demanded by my friends at the pub. They demanded I make my Mediterranean pasta salad because they can't get enough of it. I take a couple of containers down to my favorite pub in town, and the bartender he'll buy me a couple drinks when I bring him a container of my med salad, because he just absolutely just goes bonkers for it. So just easy balsamic dressing, pasta, rotini noodles, red yellow peppers, red onion, cucumber, artichoke hearts, black olives. A nice, crisp, cool pasta salad. Oh, and cherry tomatoes, can't forget that. Gotta throw those in there. And I also like to just keep it a little fun, and I put bocconcini pearls into it as well. Everybody just goes nuts for this stuff, so. So that's what I'm going to be doing after farming, is making some delicious Mediterranean pasta salad. Yeah, it is a good deal. I like, you know, when do you not like going to the bar and getting free drinks? So I believe there's going to be a UFC fight on Saturday. I don't know how the heck they're doing this. It's probably there can't be too many people at that, so just curious to see how that's going to be. But I'm kind of wanting to go and watch that UFC fight. That Russian guy, Khabib Nurmagomedov, he is something else to watch him. He will put the beat down on people in like some of the worst ways. Oh, that guy goes beast mode for sure. Well, I think we're definitely going to get that full tipper out of here and a little bit more, which is good. I don't mind that. Wrong way. There we go. Man walks into a bar and gets free drinks. The end. Yep, that's pretty much how it goes. Yeah, but the man has to go into the bar with food for the bartender. That seems, you know, the backwards right there, right? Usually go to the bar to have pub food and drinks, not go to the bar, give the bartender food and get drinks. So it's kind of the backwards trade-off, but it works and I like it. Plus, I'm well liked at the bar. I used to work in their kitchen. Oh God, that was probably 12 years ago. And then I did maintenance at that hotel that the pub was in for 3 or 4 years, I think. I did maintenance there, so I'm in really good with the owners, and I've known the bar staff, bartenders, management, workers, everybody that goes there, locals and stuff, for what seems like ever now. So it's like it's my watering hole, that's for sure. So, gee, with Bastard Burgers, is that licensed as well? I would hope that you can get a beer with your burger. You know, the name Bastard Burgers leads me to believe there's probably some alcohol being sold there as well, so. Nice! Your own personal microbrews. Sweet. Always good. Always good. That's even better when they're one-offs. Because if somebody really likes that beer, then they just have to come back to Bastard Burgers, right? Oh, we've got a blonde ale, session lager, and our raspberry IPA. Nice. Nice. I think I'd be all over that blonde ale. Although, I wouldn't say anything against a raspberry IPA. That's good with me as well. I think some of my favorite for craft brewing is I really love the wheat beers. The really cloudy, unfiltered, with a slice of orange. Those are good for summertime, but they're good all year round, but how to be a bastard. Nice. How to be a bastard blonde ale. You got shirts and shirts or anything that you sell? You know, walk around town with a shirt that says Bastard Burgers. Probably get some attention from people. Oh, nice. A little bastard. You have a big bastard? Oh, sweet. You do have merchandise too. That's good. You know, get people wearing some bastard shirts. Spread the bastard love around. It's most time I've ever said bastard in like 10 minutes before. we're gonna have to call this one definitely PG-13. Hats, hoodies, and swim shorts. Awesome. And lots of gifties. That's all good. Making money on food, making money on beer, making money on merch. All good. All good in the hood. Oh, there we go. Full tank again. Nice. Wrong way again. Jeez, this is gonna give me a full tank. I'm gonna have to put the NPC on for the last little bit of this field while I go unload. Come on. What do you mean? Not. Jeez. Off by inches. Well, let's go to Big Hill Grain. Let's make some... I probably should keep these soybeans. I know they're gonna go up better than 1,600, but, you know, well, I'm $84 in the hole now. I only started my day with $20 in my pocket. Since I'm out of the field, I might as well have a smoke break while I'm on the road. I don't want to burn my field down. So. Woo! Yeah, watch where you're going there too, J-Dub. Something else I like about this trailer is it feels like a trailer on the back. I don't know if that sounds weird, but sometimes in the game you can be pulling a fully loaded trailer and it doesn't feel like there's a load of anything in it. It's just you're just driving around pulling this trailer. But at least with this one, and I noticed with the big body cramp trailers that I was using on Pacific Northwest, that you really feel the weight of the trailer. Like, it takes a little bit longer to slow down. It's like keeps on pushing you because of the weight, obviously. But oh, where am I going? I don't need to go to the biogas plant. Come on, J-Dub. Get on it here. Okay. First trigger is the drop. Yeah. And let's get some money. Get it. Oh yeah. Awesome. 63,000. I know the prices on soybeans aren't the greatest right now, but I'll take that 63G. This one here is a storage silo, which is really nice. Having a high capacity, low cost storage facility. It's kind of nice having a storage facility right beside a sales point, so that'll come in handy in the future for sure. And just for the sake of my own sanity, I have left traffic off on this map. Just mostly because the roads are narrow enough and they always have hedges around the side of them. I don't feel like having the ongoing frustrations of fighting traffic, so because I know that's literally what I'd be doing at points. Alright, Harley. Go enjoy your coffee break, or whatever you're doing. 15 minutes sounds like a coffee break to me. Done. Excellent. Keep forgetting the Massey's got a kind of a stubby little pipe on it. You gotta get pretty close to her. So that was pretty decent off field 27. I'm going to end up with, oh, what is this hold? 39 something? 39.6. Plus 6,000 more. That's 35. We'll say about, I don't know, 40. Oh, geez, we're going to make it about 46,000 liters off this field. So that's not bad. I don't really need to dump these beans because we're gonna go to field 7 and do beans there as well. So And one thing I am gonna start doing on this map, I will start it today, is I got the Rostelmash pack forage harvester, and I did buy myself the Capello grass head and the corn header for it, but every day I plan on making at least we'll say two full tippers of at least grass to put into the silage bunkers. So I want to get some silage started, and it's always, oh jeez, where am I going? Nope. Let's go down to the bottom of the field. This is another part of those, or another time when it's getting to know your fields, where the gates are. I have noticed that I'm pretty sure most fields only have one entrance. Some have two entrances, depending. I believe this one only has the one entrance right here. And I wish they wouldn't do this, but like, you know, you might want to conjoin 5 with 7 at some point, but they give you that bloody hedge in the middle, and I don't know if you can, if you buy the land, if you can landscape over those hedges and get rid of them, or I don't know. We're gonna have to find that out sometime. Find out whether or not you can destroy some hedges between fields, because that would be nice. Oh, and what am I doing here? This is not even ready. Alright, well, in that case, let's look here. Well, we're on the last stage, so it will come ripe soon enough. I guess I could, we'll get everybody over to field 7 and ready. We'll drop this tipper off over there, and in the meantime, we can do some cultivating on here. And if that field isn't ready by the time we're done cultivating, we'll bump time up a little bit and we'll get those two going. So I've been really debating on getting the Logitech steering wheel, but I kind of want to wait for the PS5 to come out to make sure it's gonna be compatible with the PS5. I'm absolutely sure it will be, but I think I'm just waiting for the new platform to come out before I invest too much in a steering wheel right now. But I am looking at getting the steering wheel, and probably that side panel, just it looks too nice to not have. So that's something I'm also looking at investing in future wise. So yeah, that's all my hay equipment. Alright. Oh, there it is. remember what this has got for power. I don't even know if it'll pull that little cultivator around. The Arian's got 140. No, I believe that Disker is 180. We'll pull you out of the way. Little overkill for the cultivator, but whatever. Read on the Logitech website that they have officially partnered with Sony to make the G series wheel compatible on PS5. Awesome. The G29 and the G920. Awesome. Okay, so looks like I could just go ahead and get one of those, either the G29 or the G920. I don't know what the difference is between the two, but I don't know, maybe does one have like a clutch pedal and one doesn't, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so that decision is kind of made for me. I could probably just go ahead and get the wheel anyway. I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot of switching back and forth from the wheel and controller, so I guess once I get the wheel, I should probably start ordering that side panel, whatever it's called, the SciTech or something. Can't remember, G, if you told me that SciTech panel was made for the PS, or if it was one of those PC pieces that you can use. I'm not sure. Logitech brought outside tech, so it's only Logitech now. Okay. Oh, okay. Technically it's for PC, but you can plug and play on. Awesome. That's perfect. Harley's back from her smoke break. You still on Rocket League there, G, or are you done for now? Dinner time. Nice. Yeah, I guess that is that. Yeah, that's dinner time for you. What, about 4 o'clock? 5 o'clock maybe? $7:30. I don't know if you had heard it before, G, but it's snowing here again. Got about 4 inches on the ground. Our first snowfall, it did melt off. It was kind of just mostly slush and slop anyway, but yeah, I think it's 1 degree outside, and we got about 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches on the ground now. So it started last night, actually it started yesterday evening. It was raining, and then by I think 9 o'clock at night, it had just turned to snow. And it's been snowing all night, but yeah, about 5 inches on the ground. Really, really wet, sloppy, you know, that really gross snow. Kind of like Slurpee. Winter time in the mountains. It's come. Better get used to seeing snow on the ground now, J-Dub. You're gonna see it there until friggin' April anyway. We get enough snow in a year that it does take a long time for it to go away. It's not uncommon for some... What am I doing here? Get down there. For some of the parking lots in town to have, from snow removal from the winter, they just push big piles up in the corners of parking lots. It's not uncommon for there to be snow piles in parking lots in early June still, or shady places in the forest. It takes a long time for the snow to melt here. So last year was probably one of the heavier years. We got I can't remember what the total was in town, but I think it was 16 feet of snow last year. That's in town. Up on the tops of the mountains, they were getting as deep as I think it was 42 feet in some places. But 17 feet, it didn't all stay on the ground. Like it would snow, and then it would rain for like a day, and it would knock down a bunch of the snow, but then it would snow again. But in the end, I think we had about 16 or 17 feet in town last year. So it was a heavy one last year, and I'm expecting much the same for this year. I have a feeling it's going to be a heavy snow year again, which is fine because it was really, really unseasonably hot here for a few years before that, so it's kind of nice to get the snowpack back in the mountains. It sure helps with fire season in the summers. When there's a high snowpack, you'll usually have a low forest fire season. So, and last year was the first time in, I believe, 6 or 7 years that they opened the floodgates on Revelstoke Dam. And we had the floodgates open for 1 week straight. I can't even I can't even make a guess at how much water that would have been. Literally like trillions of gallons. Because there's another hydroelectric dam north of the Revelstoke Dam, and that that hydro dam holds back the Kinbasket Lake, which is it's huge. Um, so we get a whole bunch of melt-off water, basically from the high point Rogers Pass, all the way from Golden and Invermere is where the water starts. It flows north, then it hooks back around and comes south to Revelstoke. So yeah, there's a lot of water in that dam, and they had their gates open and we had our gates open, so there was just a lot of water going through the Columbia River then. Yeah, gee, there's so much water. The best way of explaining it would be like you could take like cubic kilometers of water probably left in that week. And like a lot of cubic kilometers, because there's a lot of lake in between here and Invermere. I think the Columbia River and the dams along it, even into the States, because that's Grand Coulee Dam there. How many other dams they have in Washington on the Columbia. The Revelstoke Dam makes a tremendous amount of power. We still have, I believe there is turbine 6 still needs to go in. We have 5 running right now, but I believe we may not be Canada's largest provider of hydroelectric, but I think we're definitely second. I think it's possibly the dams that they have set up along the where Niagara Falls are, and along there. I believe those ones might make more power than the Revelstoke Dam, but like I said, we're right up there, probably second place. Alright, G, thanks for joining in. Yeah, you go get them. Set up that Bastard Burger restaurant, and good on you, man. Keep that going. Well, we'll see you, and we'll see you maybe on next stream if you pop in at all. But I'll keep your seat warm on Mondays and Fridays for you. I'm not gonna take it over; it's still yours, definitely yours. But I'll try to keep the seat warm for you anyway. All right, I'll tell Miss Quinn. You have a good one, G. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I love using this cultivator. It is just so easy to just run a razor sharp line. Not even touching my controller, it just goes straight. Oh, maybe I'm drifting a bit. Oh no, I was just off track from before. Plus, you literally need like no room to turn. Like, it turns so nice. And for the power that it requires, like only I think it's like 180 to use it. It's just such a good cultivator, or disker, I should say. Sorry. Alright, get this field all cultivated, and I think I'll bump up the time a little bit, and we'll get that, we'll get started on 7. We'll give some headlands with the harvester there, and then we'll set the NPC out to bang out some harvesting on 7, and we'll come back here and put some seed in the ground. Not sure what to start planting. I do know I'm planting oats in 7, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with, oh geez, well, I don't have a planter, so that would be a problem if I wanted to put in any sunflowers. Guess we're gonna have to see what I make off of my first harvests here. I know my first one was really good. 63,000 from soybeans on this field, so I'm expecting at least 2 full tippers out of field 7, so that'll be double, over double what we got out of this field. So looking at probably, I'm gonna go with $170,000 worth in soybeans, because I will be selling all that. It's, you know, get the bankroll started anyway.